My name is Steve Smith. This is TQA Weekly. If you ever get questions, comments, suggestions for topics, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com. Go to my website, tqaweekly.com, where you can interact with others on this episode, pass others, find other ways of subscribing, and of course, if you're already on YouTube, you can use the comments box down below if you want to get this show 24 to 48 hours in advance of everyone else and make this show better. Go to patreon.com/TQA Weekly and become a patron today. And this week's topic is going to be the Apple patent for iPhones and iPads that actually prevents from us using our phones in concerts, in shows, and theaters by preventing us from using our camera from recording live. The question is, how's it being done, and is it really all that bad? So first of all, the way this is going to be achieved is through a series of infrared lights, which are obviously outside the spectrum of human vision, that are going to be directionally pointed out from the stage or the scene so that cannot be recorded. However, this technology does not stop you from taking selfies with your friends and Snapchats and whatever, which I would like to point out, that's already a plus in this whole nefarious technology. There are places that force you to lock your phones inside pouches with locks on it, and you can only use your device in designated places where you probably can't record anything anyway or take a selfie with your friends. So that is more of a plus than it is nefarious to begin with. Your phone stays usable to begin with. Also, while this technology is designed to be able to stop you from recording, it's also capable of encoding the video with a watermark. Now, nefarious thing put aside, it is possible for certain artists to want you to record the show, but still use this technology to watermark the video with, I don't know, a hashtag to begin with, so that many people from many angles will have hashtag in their videos, and maybe they'll be smart enough to actually put the hashtag in the description of the video so that the artist can connect to everything else and do some of these multiple different position cuts where they actually get to make brand new music videos made from the content that re-record with permission from them, obviously, in the shows. It's not completely impossible that the technology is being pushed towards that end as well. It is also possible to prevent people from stealing an experience and sharing it with people freely online. Now, one of the things about piracy that people forget is you don't have to charge anybody for it. Giving it away for free is considered piracy anyway. And in the case of comedians, it's their livelihood. If you are to go see a show of a comedian, the last thing you want to know is all their jokes in advance. And the last thing a comedian wants is for everybody to know their jokes before they get to the show. It's very cool for music artists to have the crowd sing along. It's not that cool for comedians, apparently. And this will also stop a lot of artists from being blinded by flashes because, that is a thing for some artists, being flashed by the cameras. But I would like to iterate one thing, though. This patent was going to happen one way or another. If it wasn't Apple and it wasn't Google and it wasn't Microsoft, it was going to be somebody else. And the intention behind the patent is far more important than the patent itself. Who knows? Maybe Apple actually made this patent to bury it so that no other company could even think of making this technology and use it against us. Or maybe they made it because the artists actually wanted some sort of way to have all the videos have a hashtag in it. We don't know yet. And until we get to that point, we won't know what's going on. But I would like to point out that no matter what, if you really wanted to get around this, you probably could jailbreak or root your device, because I'm pretty sure that if they did intend to put this out, they're not just going to lock it to iPhones and iPads. They'll probably allow all the Androids around the world to have this technology at the same time. And since this probably is going to be more software than it is hardware, since all cameras can already see infrared light, who knows? Maybe in a year or two, nobody will be able to record a show, or shows will all be different and everybody will be able to record shows, but all of them will contain hashtags or watermarks. I want to know what you think about this. Is it a bad idea? Is it a good idea? Do you think Apple created this so that they can bury it in the end so that nobody else can do it? Or do you believe that this is probably the least evil way of controlling your device by not actually controlling your device, just telling it with lights not to take a picture here? And I want you to write that down below. And I also want you to tell me all your paranoid ideas of what this can possibly be used for. Like, who knows, maybe some police officer figures out how it works and prevents you from taking videos of that, whatever he's doing at that time. So please, write that all down below. Like this episode, dislike this episode, share this episode, and don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you want to make this show better, go to patreon.com/TQA Weekly, and all the links are down in the description. Have a good day, and goodbye.